here, and today I have a video that I feel like will answer lots of questions. As I have been posting more short form content, whether that be my outfits or just like cute little dances, things like that, I've been getting a lot of questions about my makeup, what products I use, etc. So I thought that we could go through my makeup bag today, and these are kind of my everyday products at the moment. So we're gonna crack into this bag. But before we get into the what's in my makeup bag, make sure you leave a like and subscribe because I post new videos every single week. And I know normally I post at 2 p.m. EST. Today's video is a little late. Y'all will find out why later in the month, maybe. I haven't decided when, but yeah, let's get into it. And I think I'm gonna go through the products in face order, or the order that I would do my face. I did also post a get ready with me recently, so if you kind of want to see how I apply the products more physically rather than just me talking about it, I would recommend watching that video as well. Also, we're gonna skip over the skincare part of my routine just because I feel like that's a whole separate video, but this is the routine after I do my skincare. At the moment, I have been obsessed with the Dalba UV Essence Waterful Tone-Up Cream, and I have the pink one, which is the brightening one. They also have a green tone-up cream for redness, and then I think they have a beige one if you're beige. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this product for darker skin tones, just because even on me, and I have very light skin, when I put this on, if I put too much on, my skin gets very ghostly pinky white. So I don't know necessarily if I would recommend this for everyone, but if you have light skin and you kind of need a little bit of brightening and kind of evening out of your skin tone, I super recommend this. And I typically will use this instead of sunscreen because it does have SPF 50. So I would usually use this after I do my final moisturizing layer. The next thing I use is a color corrector. This one is by the brand The Sam, and it is in the shade number 1. There are 3 different shades. There's a green one for canceling redness. There's this peachy pink for canceling out blue and purple tones. Then there's this kind of yellowish one that honestly I'm not quite sure what it's for. I mainly use the peachy pink one and I put it under my eyes. So I'll take a little dab of it with my ring finger and then pat it out under my eyes. I don't blend it in. Let it sit there because it helps if you let certain products, especially face products I found, if you kind of let them sit for a while before you really blend them and budge them around, it helps them kind of cover more, I've noticed. Now, I don't know if the order I do my makeup in is the most logical order. Also, I fully skipped over circle lenses. I don't always wear circle lenses, but I do like wearing them in my videos, and I kind of want to keep wearing them in my videos. So these ones that I'm currently wearing are the Dolly Plus Browns, and I get them from Honey Color. I love these contacts. I've repurchased them so many times. I normally use them for cosplaying like Mari from Love Live, but I just really like how they make my eyes look, so I've been wearing them more often. All right, back to makeup though. Next thing I typically do after I let my color corrector, while my color corrector is basically sitting on my skin, I usually do my eyebrows, and I use these 2 products. I have the Etude Drawing Eyebrow Pencil in Ash Brown, and so it's a spoolie on one side and then the other side is the pencil. I love this brow pencil. It is literally I think $3 or $4 on Yes Style. I've repurchased this so many times. I love this product. And I basically kind of follow the bottom line of my brows. So I draw along my brow shape, and then I go in with the spoolie side and I fluff it up and kind of put my brows where I like them. And then I go in with a brow mascara. This is basically a tinted brow gel. The one I'm currently using is the Judy Doll one in gray brown. I also really there's a NYX one I really enjoy. Literally mascara, but for your eyebrows. So I just basically brush my brows in place with the color, and then I leave it alone to dry, and it will set my brows in place. Honestly, sometimes I just do my brows with this if I'm feeling I want a very soft look. But if I want my brows to be a little more defined, then I do the pencil first and then the mascara. Speaking of layering my face products, the next thing I typically do is spot conceal, and I also use these two concealers, again, from the Sam. Love their concealers. Also super affordable. I have, for like my skin tone shade, I'm in number 1. Honestly, I think I should be using 0.5 because number 1 is like slightly too yellowish on me, but I'm not gonna just throw it out. It just feels like a waste. And so I have that one, and then I have the brightening one, which is like a pinky brightening one. Basically, I put this one under my eyes and on my eyelids as eye primer. And then the number 1, the like one that kind of matches my skin tone, I will put down on any blemishes, redness, anywhere that needs extra coverage, and I leave it there. The one under my eye and on my eyelid, I blend that. But this one, I put it just on those spots and I leave it. Do not touch it, do not blend it, do not put anything on it, just leave it there. And you'll see why. But that is the next step I typically do. While my concealer is setting on my face, usually then I do my eyeshadow. And to be honest, I change my eyeshadow basically on a daily basis. Like every day I do something new just because it's a fun, like creative outlet for me. Today I used my Judy Doll contour palette as eyeshadow. Here's the palette. So there's like a matte cream shade, this like shimmery white shade, a dark cool tone brown, and then a lighter cool tone brown. For today, I just did the cream matte shade all over the lid, and then I did that darker brown in my crease and along my waterline. That's all I used. But if I'm not using like brown tones, I then usually go for like a pinky toned look, and for that I like to use the Romand Better Than I palette in Berry Fuchsia Garden. Typically I use these shades on the lid, especially this one in the crease or for my aegyo and then sometimes this one as well. But there's some of the colors I haven't really experimented with yet. But yeah, I either lean towards kind of neutral browns for my eyeshadow or like a pinky look. So these are kind of the two I've been rotating between at the moment. But I love both. Next thing I always do is I tightline my waterline. I find that this makes my lashes look thicker, and because of the way I do my eyeliner, it kind of helps it blend more seamlessly. At the moment, I have been obsessed with the Can Make Creamy Touch liners. This one I have right now is the brown because I did brown winged eyeliner today. If I'm doing a black winged liner, then I use a black liner in my tight line. And basically, if you don't know what that means, is instead of lining the waterline, imagine that, but it's just the upper lids version. And so it's not the most comfortable thing. It definitely takes practice and getting used to because it's very weird feeling. But I find that this especially makes my lash line look thicker, and I just prefer using a tight line whenever I'm doing eyeliner and mascara. And then speaking of eyeliner, y'all know which two I brought out. These are the two eyeliners that I am obsessed with. I use them for different reasons depending on what I'm going for. If I want a thin, natural wing that you cannot notice, well, no, you notice it, but it's not like a dramatic wing, I use the Judy Doll Slim Liquid Liner, and I have it in brown, and I also have it in black. This eyeliner, if you've ever struggled with eyeliner and want to get more comfortable with it, I super recommend this one. I wish I had this eyeliner when I was getting used to doing eyeliner because I was so bad at it in the beginning, but this product has made it so much easier for me. Look at how thin that is. It's like the teeniest eyeliner ever. And so what I do is I basically flick a line down from where my outer corner is, and either I keep it down for puppy liner, or I'll go down and then bring a wing up high and then create a cat eye liner shape. But this makes it so much easier. I can take my time with this product because sometimes I find that liquid eyeliner pens are like too liquidy almost and just kind of bleed everywhere. Because this is so thin, I really can take my time drawing what shape I want, and I just absolutely love it. I've gone through so many of these. If I want a thicker or more dramatic liner, which I used this one today, it is the MQNY, I think it's McQueen. I think the brand is called McQueen New York, if I remember correctly. I'll correct myself if I'm really wrong. This is, yeah, McQueen New York. This is their waterproof eyeliner pen in brown black, and that's what I'm wearing today. And so I basically do the same thing. I draw a wing down to create like a puppy liner shape. And this is a thicker eyeliner. It's a thicker eyeliner, but it's still really easy to use because the brush isn't too flexible and the formula isn't like super liquidy. If you want a thicker wing, then I recommend the McQueen one. If you want thin, like more natural eyeliner, I would recommend the Judy Doll. Obviously with the Judy Doll one, you could build it up and make it more of a thicker wing. But this one, sometimes if I just want a quick, easy wing, I pull out McQueen, and McQueen gets it done. All right, so in theory, while I'm doing my makeup, you know, my eyeshadow is getting done, I'm doing my eyeliner, that concealer has been sitting for a while, and so then what I do is I go in with whatever BB product I use. Now, if you know me, I prefer BB creams to foundations. I don't really like foundation. One, I have a really hard time getting color matched. Two, I hate the feeling of thick foundation. And I never was a big fan of the whole matte foundation era that existed when I was getting into makeup. It did not look good on me. I have the Unleashia pink cushion. This is the Don't Touch Glass pink cushion in the shade 21 Neutral Hyaline. And so basically, I'm not showing you the inside of mine because it is really messy, but it comes with this like sponge cushion. And what I do is I take that cushion and I kind of blend, not blend, but I like pat the concealer where I need that coverage. And then I let it sit again for another like minute or so. And then I take some of the BB cushion. Can I close this, please? Thank you. And then I use the cushion to apply it on my face. If I'm not using the BB cushion, I'm usually using the Misha BB cream, which is another one of my favorites. Love both of them. But sometimes a cushion is just more convenient for on-the-go touch-ups and things like that. And I just love this product. It makes my skin look natural, and like it helps cover up anything else that I want to just kind of use my makeup on. And I like that I still have like a bit of a shine. I like that I still have like skin texture. And I found that this does last really well. I do need to get a refill of it soon though, because I'm getting low on the product. And to set my makeup, there's like 3 different powders I use. Today I used the Can Make Marshmallow Finish Powder in number 2, A Bloom, which is like a purpley pink toned face powder. So it helps kind of brighten the skin and kind of set everything. I also like the Can Make Marshmallow powder where it's like the skin tone versions. Like this is like a translucent brightening powder. The other one is, what is it called? The Marshmallow. No, the other one is also called the Marshmallow Finish Powder. Both are called the Marshmallow Finish Powder. They just have like the brightening ones, and then they also have like ones that are like to match certain skin tones. I also decoed this. You'll probably see the reflection of the camera, but there's a bunch of cute stickers on it. And I just use this to set my face. If I'm not using either of those powders, I'm using the Airspun Loose Finishing Powder. The only thing with that is it truly gets everywhere and makes such a mess, but it is my favorite powder. I just don't travel with it ever. I prefer something like this where I can just like chuck it in my purse. Mascara. Now, my mascara choices kind of change depending on what's on sale. I'm not super set on a particular mascara at the moment. I've been using Maybelline The Rocket. I think they reformulated this from when I was in high school. I liked it better when I was in high school, and I don't like it as much as I used to. But it's currently what I'm using because I just want to use it up before I go buy something new. But usually, I can't lie, I just buy whatever mascara is on sale, and I prefer waterproof mascara always, and I typically get black. Sometimes I get a brown mascara, but I typically prefer a black mascara. Then for blush, I have a few different blushes I like, but at the moment, my favorite has been the Can Make Glow Fleur Cheeks in number 17. It's just the prettiest cool toned pink. I love it. And for me, I get very heavy handed with blush. I think today I did a pretty reasonable job, but I typically apply it kind of higher up on my cheeks rather than on like the apples of my cheeks. I find if I apply it too low, it makes my face look really big. And so if I apply it slightly higher up than the apples of my cheeks and blend it out this way, I think it just makes my face look nicer. Because I don't really contour. I know I said I use the Judy Doll contour palette for eyeshadow. On occasion I use it for contour, but I'm not really skilled in the contour game to really recommend a contour product. I fully skipped a step for my Aegyo I don't always do Aegyo makeup, and I kind of try to do it fairly naturally. I don't do it super dark or really anything. I don't even know if it'll show up on camera today, but I do it pretty lightly. I use that Judy Doll contour palette to contour my eye bags. And then to highlight them, I use the Can Make Eye Bag Concealer Pen, and I believe this is in number 2. Yeah, this is in number 2. So it's kind of a more pinky brightening shade. And I literally will just line that like eye fat area to brighten it, and I think it just looks nice. Again, I don't do super dramatic Aegyo. I'm slowly getting more comfortable doing it because of my features. It doesn't necessarily always look like I have eye bags. But I'm trying just to, I like how that style of makeup looks. I love how cute it makes the face look. So I've been trying to experiment with makeup and find a way to do it that suits my face. Lastly is lips. And when I am doing my makeup, typically I put a lip balm on in the beginning stages of doing my makeup, and then when I'm towards the end and I'm almost ready to go, I wipe off any excess lip balm that is still on my lips, and then I put on a lip product. And today I'm really excited to show off some joocyee lip products, so thank you joocyee for sending these to me. I have been loving them. I have 6 of their Velvet Rouge lipsticks, and I'm super excited to show these to you because I was a matte lip girly for a very long time, and then I feel like all the matte lip products I liked kind of disappeared, and then I was sent these and I absolutely love them because they're not drying like other like velvet matte lip products. I find them really smooth to apply, and I'm currently wearing one of them right now. So today I am wearing number 100 Gray Pink, and it is just like very close to my natural lip color. It's like a slightly warmer version of my natural lip color, and what I love about these that I think is so cool, you literally click them like a pen. I love that. I love this because I hate the ones that you twist up because I feel like half of the time they get stuck twisted up and then you have to like smoosh them. I hate that. But I'm actually gonna swatch it for you. I'm gonna swatch all of the shades so you can see them. And the formula is just so smooth for a matte lip product. I feel like matte lip products, for me at least, tend to drag on my lips no matter how hydrated they are. But I find that these are so smooth. I love them so much. So here is shade Gray Pink. Like I said, it's very close to my natural lip shade, so it looks very natural on, but it's like slightly more warm tone than my natural lip color. The next one I have is number 111, and that is the shade Leather Pink. So here's Gray Pink, and then here's Leather Pink. It's definitely more like a warm reddish brick color in person. It's really pretty. The next one I have is number 147 in the shade Nomadic Naked. What I like is they have like, the packaging is like smooth. It feels nice. I don't typically wear brown tone lip products, but I definitely think this is something I could wear on an everyday basis. And I want to experiment more with lip colors because I swear I buy like the same 2 to 3 styles of lip color and I don't try anything new. And then here is Nomadic Naked. It's definitely more brown toned. It's pretty similar to Gray Pink, but a little bit more brown toned. Next, I have the shade 166, and that is called Wild Hawthorn. Ooh, oh, I like this one a lot. I know I'm gonna wear this one a lot, especially for the holidays. It's such a pretty red color. Here's Wild Hawthorn. It is more red than Leather Pink. I really like this shade. It's like the perfect like brick red lip color. Next, I have number 188, Spring Cardamom. I love the names of these as well. I just think they sound all so cute. Here is Spring Cardamom. It definitely looks a little bit more cool toned than this red. This red definitely has more warm tones in it. This is a red I definitely feel like I would wear more often, but I love both of them and I'm excited to try them. The last shade I have is 1990 Vintage Brown. And as I said before, I'm not typically a brown lip color person, but I want to experiment. I want to try. Here is Vintage Brown, so you can see all the colors in order that we swatched them. I really like the formulas. They were all really soft, and when I apply it on my lips too, it's just like a really soft, buttery formula. If you would like to try out joocyee Cosmetics for yourself, I highly recommend their lip products. These have been so lovely to try out, and I want to try more from their brand. They are going to be doing this insane Black Friday sale. From November 1st to the 27th, they are doing a pre-sale, so a pre-Black Friday sale. If you buy 3 products, you receive 20% off on your order, and if you buy 5 or more products, you will receive a free product with your order as well. And I'm pretty sure it's a blush from what they told me, which is so nice of them, because I personally hate when I get little like packet samples as a free gift, because half the time I never use them. So getting like a free product to try with my order, I feel like is such a cool thing to offer, and I need to make my order because I want to try more of their products, because these, they're so pretty. Sorry that I like can't show my arm without twisting it. For Black Friday and Cyber Monday, there's an even better deal. If you buy 3 products, you will receive 30% off on your order. And then if you buy 5 or more products, you receive that free blush gift. And then if you buy 7 or more products, there's another gift. So they're giving gifts. It's the holiday season. We gotta give gifts. If you would like to support me directly, use the code GAB20 to receive 20% off on your order. It would just be so special to me, especially because I'm trying to get everything together for my own holiday gifts, for my own friends and family. I genuinely enjoy these lip products, and I would not recommend something to you all if I didn't like them, and I've been literally wearing them throughout the week and testing out the different shades on me. I've been just having so much fun with makeup. I love makeup so much, and I love getting to experiment and try new things, and I think a great gift, honestly, for someone in your life who wears a lot of makeup or maybe doesn't wear that much makeup, it's still a nice gift to get someone, I think. So yeah, that is everything in my makeup bag at the moment. Thank you all so much for watching this week's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new here, yes you, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's right there. Woo! And in the comments, let me know what your favorite makeup brands are. What are products you want to try? What are products you've given people as gifts before? I need to start my holiday shopping. I know it is the beginning of November, but I need to start holiday shopping now, because I know as I get later into November and into December, I'm going to have no free time to do any of my holiday shopping. If you would like to see more about my makeup and fashion, make sure you follow me all across my social media. I've been posting more short form content, and I have it all linked down below. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!